Bitcoin just made a new historic all-time high of $111,000 plus. Altcoins are ready to explode. They're moving higher. We're seeing so much FOMO kicking in, so much bullish momentum on the way, and altcoin season is right there waiting to blossom. So a lot of amazing news I want to share with you today in the stream. Let's dive straight into the content. So you're seeing here a lot of meme coins are up on the move today. Fartcoin up 18%, Dogwiz Hat up 15%, SPX up 22%. We're seeing Bitcoin at $110,780 right now. Continue going higher for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 week in a row. So this is incredible strengths that Bitcoin is showing right now. And we are in an over bought territory right now. So we gotta be cautious, I would say. Bullish but cautious, because we are in overbought territory. That means that in the short term you might see a pullback happen. So and that will be for those late coming to the party a chance to come in. But if you see over here on the Bitcoin chart, you can see on a weekly where we are. You had some chances that the market is giving you chances to load up, whether it was here $27,000 at October 2023, then right here in about $55,000 in September 24, and recently around $77,000 in April of 2025. So you had some chances to load up, but right now we are surpassing with this weekly. If we're gonna close the week like that, it's gonna be the highest weekly close ever. And right now we are looking at this close that was yesterday, was the highest daily close ever, and we're continue going daily on an uptrend right now. Now everything is lining up for altcoin outperformance later in the cycle. Last part of the cycle, let's take a look over here. Bitcoin is itching to go to new highs, while the others market cap dominance versus Bitcoin is at the lows. What does it tell you? A perfect situation to load up on your altcoins, to be like itching to explode, as the Bitcoin dominance, you can see right here at the bottom of the screen, is ripe. Like in the previous times, is ripe to go and continue going down like it was in February 2021. You also see here, wait a second, I want to show you here on Ethereum. Where is the Ethereum? Ethereum, the market is very similar cycle spot to where altcoin season started in the last two cycle. The number one altcoin Ethereum is forming a super bullish bottom setup. So this is the time right now. This is the time to go to the range high for Ethereum as we reclaim the range low over here in this orange box, and we are ready to go back to the range high. So if you are not buying Ethereum right now, you are missing out on what is going to come. Ethereum doubling basically from here, and maybe even more. Okay, so if you compare this cycle, where Ethereum right now in 2024, 2025, if you compare it to the Bitcoin 2019, 2021, we'll see some similar patterns over here evolve, which will take Ethereum to much higher level. This is the total altcoin market cap. We have a certain money flow in crypto. First, Bitcoin reclaims the range low, pumps into the range high. Majors follow Solana, XRP, Ethereum, and then the others, everything minus top 10 goes last into the cycle to pump. Okay, so be ready for that. We see more than 94% of Bitcoin is already owned. More than 95% of investable money doesn't own Bitcoin, right? Available capital is much higher to still come into the Bitcoin. FIFA just signed a partnership with Avalanche to build its own blockchain. You can see how much crypto is getting more adoption. Today, we celebrate 15 years ago, Lazio Haynes paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas. That was the most incredible, the most costly pizza day, because this 10,000 Bitcoin today worth $1.1 billion. We see billionaire Dan Morehead says that US stores $600 billion in gold. Go to digital gold, buy Bitcoin. It is much better. And that's what the governments are realizing. The sovereign funds, they are buying aggressively. So it's very exciting to see. Where Bitcoin exchange inflows down 82% since November as USDT reserve surged to $46.9 billion. This is the USDT supply on centralized exchanges, signaling there is a booming liquidity to enter into the crypto space. We're seeing the crypto czar David Sachs commenting on the Genius stablecoin bill, saying we have every expectation now it's gonna pass this bill. And basically, right now, the stablecoin industry is at $200 billion market cap. But according to crypto czar David Sachs, it can go to multiple trillions of dollars, supporting the US dollar and the global economy. We're seeing companies like 21, where Jack Mullers just said his company could buy up to 5% of the Bitcoin supply. Can you imagine? 5% of the Bitcoin supply. That is a lot of Bitcoin. There's over 1 million Bitcoin. So are you not bullish enough for the Bitcoin in the future? We see Wall Street giant Cantor Fitzgerald CEO says if Bitcoin tanked by 50%, they would still be investing into Bitcoin. It's put $2 billion into Bitcoin product with no plans to stop. That's a real commitment. The world's largest futures exchange, CME Group, just said countries are buying Bitcoin. It can no longer be ignored. And Dr. Jeff Ross predicting Bitcoin to hit $475,000 by the fourth quarter of 2025. He still stands by this prediction, but we'll see how far Bitcoin is going to go. But this is very, very exciting to see it in real time, what is happening right now. The global M2 supply is exploding and Bitcoin is following it. There is more liquidity expansions that happened in the recent months, and Bitcoin is now following this expansion. So Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $111,700, and Bitcoin balance on exchanges hit a new all-time low. Supply shock is coming, and that will send Bitcoin to $200,000 sooner than you think. We see the Texas House officially passed a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill, SB21, which means that it's time. It's time for more and more money from these US states to flow into accumulating Bitcoin. Even Taiwan lawmaker proposed national Bitcoin reserve with 0.1% GDP, around $780 million. So it's little, but it's something to be said. Now, $11 trillion, BlackRock says Bitcoin will soon be risky not to own. What a time to be alive. Soon be risky not to own. And the China stock market is going parabolic. Crypto market is next. So it's great to see overall everything that is happening. We are in a bullish momentum right now. Just be careful because we are overall in an extended market right now. If you look on the daily for Bitcoin, we are overbought on a daily. So be careful for potential corrections in this area. But right now, we're literally just past the previous ceiling that was set there in the middle of December of 2024. So that's really great to see. And some updates on Vodka Coin. Mr. Shot Vodka Coin is set to be launched on multiple exchanges, including MEXC and LBank and other exchanges like Gate and KuCoin later on. And massive marketing campaigns and visibility on Dex Screener is coming so that you can load up on this memecoin. It has the potential to shoot up. Again, everything is saying in this video is not a financial advice, but it has the potential to become a very big meme coin, especially every meme coin that is launching on tier 2 and especially tier 1 exchanges like Bybit or Binance has a big potential to flow into the upside. With regular burnings happening every week for this meme coin, it is set to explode in my opinion. So that's it for today's episode, for today's show. I hope you guys are taking profits. You're taking profits for this cycle, and I will see you guys in the next video.